Welcome to Tangling Along with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're gonna work with. So let's open up the book and find a space for this one. And I'm again using my Micron 01 in black. For this you can use any fine liner. This is a very liney pattern actually, I think. I've never done this one before, so here we go. I think I'm gonna pop it in right here in this room up here because it needs something. So first of all, we're gonna make a tiny black orb, and then from that one we are going to make a line going out, around, and down. And then I'm gonna make another tiny orb or dot and doing the same thing. And one more time, and you can see they're kind of getting taller and taller. And then we're going to aura everything, so I'm gonna go up along this one, around, around, around and down. And then it's making some aura lines here. To kind of fill up the background. So in my world this is a tiny bit of a chaotic pattern. But now we're gonna try it out. And then the same over here. Some auras. To kind of fill up the background here, like that. And then they make one from this piece here and up, around, and then the orb. This time I'm just gonna start from the bottom instead of the top here, but I like to start from the top and down. There we go, and then we aura that around, around, around and down, like that. And over here we are gonna do the same. So the orb around and down, around and down, auraing everything. Like that. And then again we are going to make these auras first, kind of a rounded line or curved line, and then we're gonna aura that, kind of filling in the background here. And I'm gonna do it in another direction over here so you can see it's two different of these. And then we need one here. I'm not sure I'm doing this right, but that's the way I see the step out doing it. So if you know something I don't, then please let me know. And then you can do it again here. You won't see that behind there. And the last one, and then we're gonna aurite. And down there. And over here I would have one coming down. Something like that. And the O-ring. Like that. And then I'm just gonna fill the rest up with auras. And I'm just gonna take my time with this. And I think I'm gonna do them in a few different directions to give it a little more life here. And of course we're going under when we meet another pattern. So I'm just filling out my space right now. So I have something right here. And the more equal you can make these aura lines, the better. I'm really bad at that, but I think it will come together anyway. There we go. Turn that around so you can see it. That is the pattern. Now for a tiny bit of shading, I am taking my graphite. And you can do so many fun things here. I was almost saying that in Danish. Sjove. I'm thinking of just auraing this shape here. Kind of lifting that up from these aura line in the background. Taking my Tortillion and softening that out. Like that. And then I'm just gonna make my shadow line here around this tangle right here before I continue. I got a tiny bit in the loop right there. Taking my Tortillion again and softening that out with small circle motions. Now back to these patterns here where I am popping in some graphite around. It's kind of a little wing. And I have one right here in this corner that I am gonna give a tiny bit of shading as well so that we can see it's there. There we go. And the last two. Using my Tortillion. Softening that out. got a little where I don't want it. But you really don't need to erase it. That's just me. I like it to be neat. And the last side here. There we go. And softening that out. There we go. There it is. That's the pattern for today. Let me just move a few things here so I can have it. There we are. I'm not gonna put any color in there. I think it's nice like that. So that is the pattern for today. I think that turned out really neat. It was this one. So I hope you'll like that one and we'll try it out. So thank you for watching. Have an attitude of gratitude.